What's up, everybody? Threads here. So today I wanted to share my fixed blades that I have gotten Kydex sheaths for that are, if any of you guys watch Prepared Mind 101, Chris Tanner, he shares the same philosophy. If it's a blade I'm going to keep forever, I want it in Kydex. No knock against the leather sheaths. There's a lot of really great ones out there, just not my speed. No knock to the companies that have polymer sheaths like ESEE and Ontario. They're great. The retention's a little bit insane, but you can adjust it and everything, but I prefer Kydex. It's just the way it is. So I've sent a couple of knives off to have Kydexed, and then some of them are more production style knives, so you can actually just order them from companies or individuals because they can make them all day long because there's not enough variance in the handles or anything like that to make a difference. And then I have a couple of knives that I want to get sent off and get Kydex work done that are non, high production knives or whatever, where there's enough variance where it actually has to be done to that knife specifically. So start off with my Chris Tanner made by LT Wright Jesmic. Sent this one off. I actually have a dangler attachment for it so it hangs down, waist level. Orange, of course, you're gonna see a pattern here. Love this knife. Wanted it in Kydex. The sheath that it comes with is awesome. It's a great leather sheath. I wanted it Kydexed, just my preference. Got that one done. You guys have probably seen this little one. This is my Enzo, they call it like Enzo necker. It's in a blue jean micarta handle. Barely tell. You might be able to see it. I don't know how much that light is reflecting back. But anyway, had it done in blue to kind of match it. Actually came with a Spyderco G-clip, but I finally broke down and purchased an Ulti-clip. Great knife. This is one of those knives that I ordered in and I was completely shocked whenever I got it. So got that one in Kydex now. A knife that I picked up when we first moved, golly, I'm pretty sure I bought this knife at Knife City in Arizona whenever we were driving through moving to Vegas back in 2018, the beginning of 2018. So I wanted it in Kydex, and I opted for the Kryptek Mandrake, I believe is what they call this one. I made a leather backer for it for belt carry. Great knife, good good small size, good utility knife. Knife connection for that. Then I've always been a fan of ESEE. Matter of fact, where did I put my other ESEE? There it is. Always. I've loved ESEE in Ontario for many years. I waited a long time to pick one up. And then once I did, it's kind of been tumbling down the hill, so to speak. Now I'm like, I gotta have them all. It's like Pokemon up in here. So I have had a Kangaroo for quite some time. That's a Kangaroo, little small thing. This one's actually old enough that it still has the skull on the logo. Not sure if they're doing that at all anymore, but I know a lot of the bigger knives they don't. The sheath is, it's the retention's, it's tight, that's what she said. But I wanted a Kydex sheath for it. So I ordered one in from Rusty Blades Kydex on Etsy. I've got to adjust this one a little bit. I don't know if maybe the handles on the Kangaroos, there's a difference in thickness between the micarta and the G10, but mine has just a little bit of play. You can kind of give it a little and it'll catch a little bit better, but Kydex, just heat it up a little bit, give it a little squeeze, fix that right up. I just got a regular black because this is kind of like a throw in your bag, have it, throw it in your fishing kit and have it type knife. You guys may or may not have seen my video on me dyeing the handles for this tan SE4. Love this size, love these knives. So also from Rusty Kydex, Rusty Blades Kydex I ordered in Kryptek Typhon. It's not Typhoon, it's Typhon. There's only one O, with a belt dangler attachment. So now I have that one Kydexed. One thing that I always, I don't want to say disliked, but ESEE and Ontario, they put, you know, the coating on their 1095 blades to protect it and everything, and it's great. But I wanted one in this size that I could use for food prep, out camping, out whatever. If I need to, you know, clean a fish or cut a sandwich. ESEE then had these offered up. Plain blade S35VN. Orange handle. Told you there's going to be a theme. Pattern. So I got it in a, which it's going to look really blown out, Kryptek white. I know there's a name for this Kryptek pattern, but yeah, it's Kryptek, but it's white, and it's awesome. So not sure how I'm going to do the belt attachment for this one. I think for now, since this is mainly going to be like a bag knife, if we're out camping or whatever, I think I'm going to weave some paracord in the rivets and just kind of set it up for that. So I have two that I want to get Kydex made for. And if you guys know anyone, I know about Yellow Hawk and a couple of others. These two I will have to send in, so I've got to kind of do it at the right time where I know, you know, the turnaround and all that kind of stuff. But I have another LT Wright that again is in a really nice leather sheath. I would just prefer Kydex. Orange, imagine that. Warncliffe. Very awesome knife. I was fortunate enough to catch this one for sale in a group. Snatched it up. It lives in there. Then I have my River Psk. I think this is the Psk EDC. Always ends up with little leather fuzzies all over it. I want to get this one Kydexed very soon, again in orange. So I would like to figure out a way to have both of these Kydexed in such a manner that it still is a deep purchase, I guess. And I understand that I'm not going to be able to have it go up quite as high as the leather does because it's Kydex, but I would like to get it to where, you know, probably at least halfway up the blade. And the reason for that is whenever I carry it, a lot of times I'll throw that one in my pocket. So like this one, this works out pretty good, but if this came up just a hair further, maybe 3/4 of an inch, it wouldn't give you as much purchase pulling it out, but with the thumb release, it would still work just perfectly. I just really like the way this looks whenever you're carrying a knife and it's more of the handle is in the sheath. And it also, whenever you put it on your belt, it puts it further down. With a lot of knives, let me see, like this one in particular, it's got a really big handle because it's a big knife. If I hadn't have ordered the drop dangler for this, then your belt attachment's going to be right here, so all of this is up on your side of your body, and I like to have it down to where I'm grabbing it is closer to where my belt is. You know, I'd like for my belt to be right about here. So anyway, it's picky, but that's the wonderful thing about Kydex. You can get pretty much any way you want, and most all Kydex makers can make it happen for you. So anyway, I just thought I'd share, you know, my fixed blade knives that I've actually gotten custom. A couple of them are completely custom. Well, I guess all of them except for this one. This was, you just go to the website and click order and they just immediately ship. It's already made. But I guess all the rest of them are custom because you tell them which Kydex you want, how you want to carry it, and so on and so forth. These two I actually sent to the Kydex guy to have made. The other ones they were able to do because they're more of a full production run type stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd share that today. So hope everyone's having a great weekend. Till next time, take care.